Samoa Joe is out here wasting no time. We are now live on air, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here in Baltimore, Maryland. I am your host and commentator, Nick. If you're joining me, welcome. If you're in the live chat, welcome. But we are now kicking off the show. We are getting right into things. Samoa Joe has been out here for a couple minutes now, waiting for us to get live on air. And we are kicking off this match now. We are doing this match right now, ladies and gentlemen, to kick off the show. It's a number one contenders match. Kevin Owens versus Samoa Joe. The winner will receive a future World Heavyweight Championship match with the World Heavyweight Champion, the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns at Vengeance. And we are here, but last week we saw the Bloodline take out both Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe at the end of the show. Last week, they would deliver an Uso splash. Jey Uso would climb to the top. Roman Reigns would trap Kevin Owens, and he would land. Jey Uso would hit the Uso splash right on the leg of Kevin Owens. Hence why he's wearing a knee brace right here tonight. He's trying to protect that leg because that leg's damaged. But yes, Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe up next right now to start the show with huge Vengeance implications. The winner receives a championship match with Roman Reigns at Vengeance. And of course, we also got other action for you tonight, folks. Tonight, Aleister Black will be a special guest on Miz TV. We also have Buddy Murphy versus Rey Mysterio. And then in the main event, we have the Beast Brock Lesnar going up against the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman. As the bell sounds off, here we go, kicking things to gear. Welcome to Baltimore, Maryland, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me again. If you're in the live chat, what's up? I'm your commentator, Nick, and we are here. Who do you got if you're in the live chat? Kevin Owens or Samoa Joe? Who will walk away number one contender here tonight? This all started 2 weeks ago on Smackdown when Roman Reigns got fined $500,000 for his assault at Backlash on his cousin The Rock and Vince McMahon. And we would see SmackDown General Manager Stone Cold officially announce that he was suing, the WWE Board of Directors was suing Roman Reigns $500,000 for his attack. And Roman Reigns didn't seem stunned at all, but he in fact did get stunned moments later when Kevin Owens would come out from the crowd and hit a stunner right in the middle of the ring on on Roman Reigns, excuse me. And now Samoa Joe going off the ropes and a huge big boot right across the face. Samoa Joe drive-by boot right into the skull of Kevin Owens. But yes, Kevin Owens would deliver a stunner to Roman Reigns, and that would just take out Roman Reigns. And then we'd hear Samoa Joe's music hit, and Joe and Owens both have rights and claims to be number one contender. So they're just here right now to settle it once and for all, to determine who the rightful number one contender is. Samoa Joe, of course, also has been destroying superstars over the past month, as he took out Jeff Hardy at Backlash and we threw him off a production truck. And then he also took out various superstars like Rey Mysterio and guys like that, man. And Samoa Joe, he's on a mission to become number one contender. But so is Kevin Owens, man. Kevin Owens also trying to be number one contender. And of course, he made that statement when he stunned Roman Reigns a couple weeks ago. A huge German suplex to Samoa Joe. Right here to open Smackdown, folks. I'm glad you guys joined me here tonight. Kevin Owens will pop right to the jaw. Owens now got Joe in a huge backbreaker. Of course, these two battling it out. These two are some of the very best at the main event card here on SmackDown. Some of the best that SmackDown has to offer. Kevin Owens now taunting in the face of Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, though, back up and a punch right to the mouth. Stuns Owens a little bit. And now combo strikes from the Samoan submission machine. Samoa Joe means business, folks. You don't want to toy around in a huge knee drop right across the mouth. That big knee, all that weight coming down on the face of Kevin Owens. Of course, Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe both came up from NXT. They both have various accomplishments here in the WWE. A huge super kick by Owens. Owens, of course, former U.S. champion, IC champion, Universal champion. Of course, Samoa Joe, former U.S. champion as well. Samoa Joe's done a lot too. But these two are going to find out once and for all who's the rightful number one contender, as Owens hits another backbreaker on Samoa Joe. Of course, Owens now picks up Joe, now swings him. Look at the strength from Owens, dropping Joe back first right on the mat. And now Owens with a punch to the face, and now kick to the gut. And now Owens trying to gain that momentum and keep that momentum flowing for his side and for his offense in this matchup. Owens now grabs Joe, for a move, and now, oh, drops his neck, drops all that weight right on the kneecap of Kevin Owens, and now going for the pin. Can he get the win? No. Samoa Joe able to kick out. Samoa Joe able to get the shoulder up, folks. Samoa Joe is still in this, and Kevin Owens is frustrated a little bit. And now, now Kevin Owens, could he be looking for that pop-up power? Oh, tried to kick to the gut, but no, Joe counters. Joe now, oh, knee strike right to the mouth. Samoa Joe, oh, drops him with the kick. Samoa Joe, although he's bigger in size, he's definitely a guy you don't want to take lightly. He could definitely do some moves. And now Joe with the Uranagi slam. Uranagi to Kevin Owens, one of Samoa Joe's signature maneuvers. And now Joe looking to taunt and stalk his opponent like he's a predator in the wildlife, out there in the wild. And now Joe gets Owens up. And now, the Coquina clutch. Coquina clutch. Locked in on Kevin Owens. Coquina clutch. Samoa Joe's got it locked in, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, will Kevin Owens tap? Will Kevin Owens fade? Will Kevin Owens submit? Kevin Owens is in deep trouble right now. The Coquina clutch locked in by Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe's finishing maneuver locked in on Kevin Owens. He's got a tight grip right around the neck as Kevin Owens is struggling to stay awake, folks. He's fading to sleep, it looks like, a little bit. The referee's checking on Kevin Owens. Will he tap out, folks? Will he tap? Samoa Joe's got it locked in very tight. The Coquina clutch, oh, but no. Kevin Owens now getting out of it. Headbutt right to Joe. Kevin Owens lucky to get out of it. Kevin Owens now, but Samoa Joe counters with a punch. And now, but Kevin Owens dodges. Kevin Owens now, huge shoulder tackle, taking down Joe. These two are beating the hell out of each other, all for a chance to go on to vengeance and be #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns. And a huge cannonball right to the corner. Cannonball by Kevin Owens. And now Owens, kick to the gut. Now Owens throws Joe off the ropes. And the huge pop-up powerbomb. Pop-up powerbomb to Joe. Can he get the win? Can he get it? No, Joe kicks out. Samoa Joe stays in it. Samoa Joe kicks out. These two sacrificing their health, well-being, and their bodies just to become #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, for a chance to become world champion. That's what it's all about, folks, here on Smackdown. Here on the Blue Brand, we fight. We fight on Friday nights, folks. We fight on the Blue Brand. Now these two punching each other back and forth. A headbutt by Owens, but Joe counters. Joe now, once again with the fury of strikes, the combo strikes by the Samoan submission machine. Samoa Joe has that striking ability and that technician ability. Oh, and drops him right on his head. Drops Owens right on his head. And now Joe looking to take advantage, gain momentum on his side in this matchup. And now, Joe now flips, turns Owens' body in the corner. He's stunned in the corner. And now Samoa Joe, elbow strike. And kicks him once again right in the side of the head. Owens goes down to the mat once again. And now Samoa Joe trying to pick up Owens, but Owens counters. Owens now gets up Joe. Gets Joe on his shoulders. And drops him right on the knee. And now, once again, just drops that body weight. Both these guys have good body weight on them. A good amount of body weight on them to help them when dropping down on their opponent. A huge frog splash by Kevin Owens. Frog splash by Owens. Owens looking to capitalize now. Can he capitalize on a huge super kick once again? These two brutalizing one another. These two are kicking each other's ass, folks. These two are going at it. And now, strike right to the mouth. Owens, Joe counters. And now Joe drops Owens back first, right on the mat. And now, Samoa Joe, once again on the offense. Now Samoa Joe, a huge German suplex. And he holds on to it. And now, another type of suplex. And now Joe, for the third time in a row, now has the arms locked. And an arm locked German suplex. With the arms locked around his stomach. Now Samoa Joe's feeling himself. Samoa Joe could be looking to close in on this matchup. And wait a minute, on the Titantron, Jeff Hardy, the charismatic enigma. We haven't seen Jeff Hardy since he was thrown off the production truck by Joe at Backlash, and now Hardy is back, and he's out there on a boardwalk of some sort, out there in nature, somewhere far distance, and Samoa Joe has taken his eyes off Kevin Owens, and now Joe wants to fight Hardy. Joe wants a piece of Jeff Hardy, but Jeff Hardy is not in the building, I don't believe. Samoa Joe, of course, looking on, and oh, wait a minute, Kevin Owens, look behind you, Joe. Owens looking to capitalize and take advantage, and now grabs Joe, trying to bring him back in the ring, and now drops him with the rope, the DDT from the top rope, and now Owens looking to capitalize. Can he capitalize? Stunner! Stunner by Owens. The stunner by Owens. Owens goes for the pin. The ref counts. Can Owens do it? Yes, Owens capitalizes on the distraction from Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy gets himself some comeuppance here tonight. Owens is victorious and is moving on to vengeance. It'll be Reigns and Owens for the World Heavyweight Championship. Reigns defends the world title against Owens at Vengeance, folks. My goodness, what a brutal fight. But it is Owens moving on thanks to a little help from Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's back, and Joe may have just got what he had coming to him. Well, it seems as if Rude and Ziggler aren't exactly taking the New Day seriously as #1 contenders, but we gotta move on, folks. Coming up next, we got Murphy going up against Mysterio. We got a grudge match coming up next, folks. These two have been at each other's throats for weeks. These two have been beating the hell out of each other every single week. It all started last month in a #1 contender battle royal to determine who would face Aleister Black for the Intercontinental Championship at Backlash, and Murphy would be eliminated by Mysterio, and Murphy would come back in and eliminate Mysterio, but then Mysterio would put Murphy through the announcer's table. The next week, after Mysterio had lost his match, Murphy would come out and put Mysterio through the announcer's table. So these two have been at each other's throats for weeks, and it's just gone into a bitter blood feud, you know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? Here in Baltimore, these two are about to settle it once and for all here tonight, as Murphy is taking this very seriously, and last week these two started beating the hell out of each other backstage, and they would end up this time in Smackdown GM Stone Cold's office, and Stone Cold made this match official last week. These two are about to go to war. He is the master of the 619, ladies and gentlemen. It's Rey Mysterio Jr. in fact. Rey Mysterio looking to get some payback here tonight after being attacked by Buddy Murphy week after week after week. These two have beating the holy hell out of each other. This one is going to finally end here tonight in this grudge match. And Rey Mysterio has the Joker outfit on. I love this attire, folks. You have no idea how much I love this attire. And also the cover star of WWE 2K22, which, by the way, let me know what edition you're getting for WWE 2K22, folks. I'm getting the NWO Digital PS5 edition, you know what I'm saying, and we're going to be playing it live on the channel here too, folks, so you're going to want to like, comment, subscribe. There's a little self-promotion right there. Alright, but now, it's Rey Mysterio versus Buddy Murphy up next in a grudge match. And the bell sounds off, folks. Here we go. Mysterio Murphy as Mysterio goes right after Buddy Murphy. Mysterio already putting some damage to Buddy Murphy earlier on in this matchup. Heading straight towards these two. Have been in a personal bitter blood feud. All because Rey Mysterio eliminated Buddy Murphy from the Battle Royal last month. And Murphy was nothing but salty. Just pure salt all over Buddy Murphy. But now Murphy countering. Murphy and Mysterio already beating the hell out of each other. Knee strike right to the mouth. And now, dropkick taking down Mysterio. Who do you got if you're in the live chat? And already Murphy going to beat down Mysterio with those ground strikes right across the face. Trying to punch Mysterio. Even through the mask, Mysterio can feel it on the face. Do you got Murphy or Mysterio? Who do you got if you're in the live chat? And he just keeps repeatedly striking the face of Mysterio. This is brutal to watch right now, ladies and gentlemen. Buddy Murphy putting a lot of damage so far. Murphy Mysterio so far going very fast paced here. Mysterio off the ropes, punch right to the mouth. The Joker looking to win here tonight and get some payback and a little bit of sweet revenge for the hell that Murphy's been putting him through the last couple weeks. Springboard attack and a huge bulldog taking down Murphy, dropping him face first. These two are a little drop kick right to the face. Mysterio is of course very charismatic. He's one of the greatest of all time in professional wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Done it in multiple companies all over the world. We're talking about a true star here, ladies and gentlemen, which would be amazing if Murphy got a victory over him tonight. That would be great for this young man. The last time we saw Murphy on another brand, we saw him on Raw as one of Seth Rollins' disciples. But then in the brand extension, Murphy got separated. You know, it was kind of sad, but Murphy now gets to try and make an impact as a singles star. And of course, Seth Rollins now is a part of Eric Bischoff's team on Raw called Eric Bischoff Brand Incorporated, which if you missed out on the last episode of Raw, you can go check it out on the channel, folks. It'll also be on the end screens and the cards above. And now Murphy goes to the apron over Mysterio. Mysterio counters. Mysterio with a huge sunset flip to the outside. Murphy's back, bouncing right off of that ground outside the ring, right off that mat outside the ring. It still hurts even though it is a mat, ladies and gentlemen. But there's cement under there. It does not feel good, folks. Murphy is taking some advantage in another enziguri by Mysterio, the master of the 619. Booyaka Booyaka, the cover athlete of WWE 2K22. I'm so excited for WWE 2K22, folks. I am very excited. What about you? What do you guys think about WWE 2K22? We got the first gameplay blog, the ringside blog, whatever it was called earlier this week. Let me know your thoughts on that. Were you impressed? We finally got to see some gameplay as Murphy once again repeated punches right to the mouth. I mean, Murphy is just trying to hurt Mysterio at this point. I don't even know if Murphy's true goal is to win right now. He just wants to hurt Mysterio as he drops him with a huge power bomb right to Mysterio. Murphy on fire right now, just putting a lot of damage on Mysterio. Mysterio counters. Back and forth action right here on Smackdown. Right here, it's the win of opportunity as Mysterio throws Murphy outside the ring once again. Murphy stunned, but Mysterio looking to go high risk, and out through the second rope and flips over. Drops down. Rey Mysterio on fire right now. The master of the 619. Mysterio in this matchup has that veteran experience over Buddy Murphy. And now Mysterio takes Murphy and drives him right into the barricade. This feud is so personal, ladies and gentlemen, and it finally ends here tonight. Mysterio may be a guy who is loved by fans and loves the fans himself, but when he needs to go get business done, he will do so. As you can see right now as Mysterio goes right after Murphy. Mysterio looking to prove a point that he's still one of the best to do it, and a huge hurricane runner to Murphy. Murphy taking a good amount of damage right now. Mysterio looking to get the momentum back in his favor. Now Mysterio looking to go for a suplex, but Murphy counters, flips over. Murphy grabs Mysterio, and just drops him back first. Drops him. Murphy fired up now. Murphy looking to take advantage. Murphy grabs Mysterio, and a huge uppercut right to Mysterio. Mysterio stunned against the ropes, and now Murphy with a huge back body drop to Mysterio. Mysterio's now prone to damage right now. Murphy another uppercut. Buddy Murphy, of course, is very, very impressive performer. one of the fastest rising stars in WWE today. And now flips Mysterio over, and Mysterio getting damaged right now by Murphy. Buddy Murphy now gets an armbar locked in on Mysterio. Mysterio's in trouble. Could he be fading? Could he tap? Well, Mysterio taps in the armbar and he gets out of it. The Joker able to get out of it. And now spins Murphy. Whoa! Spins Murphy, drops him on his back. Mysterio has a lot of crafty and creative ways to get his offense in on the opponent. And a huge Russian leg sweep by Mysterio. Mysterio, of course, has a very impressive resume here in the WWE and WCW. I mean, of course, one of the, if not the greatest cruiserweights of all time, both in WWE and WCW once again. But of course, WWE champion, World Heavyweight champion, US champion, Intercontinental champion. Of course, last time we saw the Joker tires, he hit a dropkick from the top rope, drop it down on Murphy. Last time we saw this attire, he retired JBL at WrestleMania 25 and beat JBL in mere seconds to become Intercontinental champion. We'll see if that luck pays off here tonight. And Murphy now drops both of these on Mysterio. Murphy, of course. Oh, but now the snapmare taken down. Just bending the neck of Mysterio. And now Murphy with a knee strike right to the mouth. And now Murphy, a huge German suplex to Mysterio. Dropping him down. Very impressive by Murphy. Murphy, of course, doesn't have nearly as long of a resume as Mysterio as he hits a running knee strike, taking down Mysterio. He does have potential, though. Murphy does have potential. And now, we're going, but Murphy, Mysterio counters. Now Mysterio got Murphy. Mysterio off the ropes, making the call. 619. 619 by Mysterio. Mysterio goes to the top. Could be looking for the frog splash. Going for it, and oh, Murphy gets the knees up. Murphy knees first. Mysterio letting on the knees. And now Murphy with a huge Murphy's Law. Murphy's Law to Mysterio. Murphy, pin him, you pin him. And Murphy feeling himself way too much, I feel. Murphy just wants to hurt Mysterio. Looking to damage Mysterio even more. He didn't even go for the cover after the Murphy's Law. He still wants to put damage on Mysterio. He still wants to damage Mysterio heavily. This is how personal this feud has been. As now we get a good look at the crowd here in Baltimore. Thank you for joining me here tonight, folks. Once again, the Mysterio counters. These two are really going at this match, and he kicks him down, kicks the legs from underneath the Murphy. And now Mysterio goes to the top rope. What can Mysterio be thinking here? Mysterio looking to get Murphy up. He's fired up. The Joker is fired up, folks. Rey Mysterio, and what the, a Dragon Rana. The Dragon Rana by Mysterio. Can he get the win? And Murphy kicks out. Buddy Murphy kicks out. Murphy kicks out. These two very hard-fought guys going at it right now. Mysterio looking possibly to go for it again. Mysterio goes to the top once again. Can he get it? Goes for the second one. Oh, but Murphy caught him. Murphy caught him with a huge power bomb. Murphy catches Mysterio. Murphy caught him with the power bomb. Now kick to the gut. Murphy now gets Mysterio above his shoulders and a huge Murphy's Law once again. Murphy's Law once again, dropping Mysterio's lifeless body. And now the ref counts. Can Murphy do it? Can Murphy get it? Yes, Murphy victorious here tonight. Buddy Murphy with a huge victory over Rey Mysterio. What an impressive victory for this young man over a guy, over a legend like Rey Mysterio. What a hard-fought battle. But Buddy Murphy with such an impressive win here tonight, folks. I cannot believe it. Murphy putting damage on Rey Mysterio. These two beat the hell out of each other in this hard-fought match. But Buddy Murphy did it, folks. Whether you love him or hate him, Buddy Murphy has done it here tonight. And he's proven he's beaten Rey Mysterio now, folks. If he can beat Rey Mysterio, who else can he beat? A wonderful Dragon Rana, picture perfect. But Buddy Murphy caught him on the second one. What a match, folks. Murphy and Mysterio. What a fast-paced brawl this was, folks. This was a true grudge match. And we see Buddy Murphy come out on top in this one. Buddy Murphy, just an impressive win for this young man as he drops Rey Mysterio's lifeless body over. And Murphy wins. The referee going out the ring now. Murphy, wait a minute. Murphy, where's he going? Where's Murphy going? Murphy He's going under the ring. Come on, Murphy. No. You got the win, damn it. You got the win. What are you doing? He's got a chair. Murphy's got a chair. Come on, you already beat Mysterio. Enough's enough. And Dominic Mysterio. That's Dominic Mysterio, the son of Rey Mysterio. This is Dominic Mysterio's debut in the series, folks. Dominic Mysterio saves his father from a potential beatdown. Well, there's Samoa Joe right now backstage, ladies and gentlemen. He's been hunting the hallways ever since earlier tonight. He took a brutal L to Kevin Owens, basically because of Jeff Hardy interfering and showing up on the Titantron. But Joe's been on the lookout for Jeff Hardy ever since. And he's on the lookout. Wait a minute. We got some cameras in another area backstage, folks. Reigns has attacked Owens, and he's got the guillotine locked in on Owens. Reigns has got the guillotine locked in. The World Heavyweight Champion has assaulted Kevin Owens from behind, and he will not let go of that guillotine. Roman Reigns will not let go at all, and there he goes. Let's go. Kevin Owens is out cold, ladies and gentlemen. The World Heavyweight Champion has just sent a message to the challenger. Honestly, man, I feel like someone needs to check on Kevin Owens right now, but we gotta move on, unfortunately, for Kevin Owens. But it's time. What do you say we have a little Miz TV, folks? The Miz is coming out here. The Miz has a guest, another special edition of Miz TV. But the Miz, of course, he seemed to be in a good mood last week as he defeated John Morrison. It was not fair and square, despite what the Miz might tell you. We saw the Miz remove the turnbuckle pad as Maurice would distract the referee, and then Miz would capitalize and bounce John Morrison's skull right off the turnbuckle, the exposed turnbuckle, and hit a skull-crushing finale to win, to become Intercontinental Champion for Aleister Black. We saw Miz last week in the backstage area flaunting his victory, his unfair victory, and then he would go into an office where Stone Cold was and request an A-list celebrity for Miz TV here tonight. And Stone Cold said, "Alright, Miz, you want a guest for Miz TV? I'll give you your opponent for vengeance, Intercontinental Champion Aleister Black." Of course, The Miz was not happy with this, folks. The Miz is not happy about this tonight. He may be flaunting right now like the quote-unquote A-list celebrity that he is, but he is not happy about having to interview Aleister Black here tonight. Of course, Baltimore not too fond of The Miz, and honestly, folks, not to take sides or anything, but I don't blame them at all. It absolutely 110% wasn't fair at all, folks. As you can see, Miz thinks very, very highly of himself, folks. Miz now taking shots at our Smackdown general manager. Even despite this, Miz's confidence is still at an all-time high. Soon to be former Intercontinental Champion. Some strong words from The Miz. Uh-oh. And there he is. There's Aleister Black. Is this what you wanted, Miz? Is this what you wanted? Miz is begging and pleading. Wait a minute. Out of nowhere, Miz with the skull-crushing finale to Black. Skull-crushing finale to Aleister Black. The challenger has just taken down the Intercontinental Champion just like that. A skull-crushing finale by The Miz. Shockingly taking down Aleister Black. My goodness, and the next time we are live on pay-per-view, folks, on this channel will be the next Raw and SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view. Another Raw and SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view known as Vengeance. Vengeance is coming in a couple weeks, and you are not going to want to miss it, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to want to like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and turn on those notifications, and make sure you make the premiere coming up soon. Thank you guys for the support, but you are not going to want to miss Vengeance for Raw and SmackDown coming up. We got some action planned for you next week, folks. Next week, Intercontinental Champion Aleister Black has to go one-on-one with Cassius Ohno just one show before his epic match with The Miz at Vengeance. Aleister Black, Cassius Ohno next week. Also, the legit boss and SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks returns next week, and she will be responding to the challenge that Naomi threw down earlier tonight for Vengeance for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Will Sasha Banks accept the challenge? We'll find out next week. Also, after being blindsided earlier tonight backstage by the World Heavyweight Champion Kevin Owens, gets the opportunity to get some payback on Roman Reigns when he goes up against Roman Reigns' cousin, Jey Uso of the Bloodline. It all happens next week. All that plus more, ladies and gentlemen, for next week. But that's next week. Coming up next, it is time for your main event. The Beast Brock Lesnar, scheduled to go up against the Monster Among Men, Braun Strowman. It is up next. The Strowman Express has arrived, and it is here in Baltimore, Maryland. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event. It's time to see Braun Strowman in action, the Monster Among Men in action here again in the main event of SmackDown here on the Blue brand. He's about to go one-on-one. This match is going to be a train wreck, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a hoss fight. It's going to be a fight for the ages as Braun Strowman goes up against the Beast Brock Lesnar. Braun Strowman assaulted Brock Lesnar last week after Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley made their Vengeance match official. Braun Strowman, of course, felt like he wanted a little bit of payback because when Brock Lesnar returned 2 weeks ago on SmackDown, he hit the Monster Among Men with an F5, and Braun Strowman retaliated to that last week. The Beast Incarnate is here, ladies and gentlemen. Brock Lesnar is here, and he's ready for a fight. He means business. And I had the opportunity to speak with his advocate, Paul Heyman, earlier tonight before the show went on the air. Paul Heyman told me, and told us here on the crew at Nick Ruiz 23 Wrestling, that Brock Lesnar has advised Paul Heyman to stay backstage tonight Because in Brock Lesnar's words, word for word, Paul, this could get ugly tonight, and I don't want you to be out there to see it or get involved. So Lesnar plans on beating up Strowman. These two are going to beat the holy hell out of each other. I could just tell, ladies and gentlemen. But Brock Lesnar means business. He returned 2 weeks ago and had a stare down with the almighty Bobby Lashley. And last week, they had another stare down in which they made their match for vengeance official. For the first time ever, it'll be the Beast and the Almighty in the same ring at Vengeance. I cannot wait for that one. But that's at Vengeance. That's in a couple weeks. This is now. This is tonight. Lesnar has a monster in his way on his path towards Bobby Lashley. And Lesnar's going to look to dethrone that monster here tonight. But I know the Beast Incarnate's ready. The Beast Incarnate is always ready for a fight. Brock Lesnar has so many accomplishments. Too many to count, too many to name. But he means business, and he's here, right here in Baltimore, Maryland. The bell sounds off. Here we go. It's the main event of Smackdown, the main event of the Blue Brand. We got Strowman and Lesnar one-on-one. What a matchup to have on an episode of Smackdown, folks. And now Strowman grabs Lesnar right away, and Strowman with a punch right to the gut. These two, too big for one match, and I don't know how this is going to end. But a huge drop kick to Lesnar. A huge drop kick. Strowman already going after Lesnar. These two are already beating each other up. These two, who do you got if you're in the live chat, ladies and gentlemen? You got Braun Strowman or you got Brock Lesnar? I know Lashley is watching this match very closely, as we saw last week when Lesnar went on a hunt for Strowman backstage. We saw Lashley blindside Lesnar out of nowhere and hit the Beast Incarnate with the spear backstage. And that's how quickly, basically sending a message, that's how quickly Lashley can take you down with his devastating spear. But Lesnar already going after the monster among men. I'm glad you guys joined me here tonight. Thank you guys for joining me here in Baltimore. I really appreciate it. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you're new. But this main event is already getting crazy as Strowman drops Lesnar with a spine buster with one hand with ease. That's the strength of Strowman right there. And military press slam. Drops Lesnar a punch in the face. Strowman already taken Lesnar and beaten Lesnar, but Lesnar also has put some moves, putting the beat down on each other. And now a huge German suplex to Strowman. German suplex. We know how Lesnar can be with those suplexes, man. Those suplexes are brutal from the Beast Incarnate. A huge suplex. The strength of Lesnar to lift Strowman over his shoulders with ease for that suplex. And now once again another German suplex. Once again, that German suplex offense of Lesnar. And Strowman gets out the way. Strowman gets out the ring and right back in the ring. Lesnar trying to take advantage, but no. Strowman, oh, another club right across the nose. Right across the nose to Lesnar. And now Strowman with the Irish whip. And now flips Lesnar over his shoulders. The Monster Among Men has a pretty good amount of accomplishments in WWE. Lesnar, of course, has like a huge list. Like I said earlier, too much to count on one hand. Hell, even two. I mean, we're talking about former Universal WWE Champion, World Heavyweight Champion, King of the Ring winner. But now Strowman gets Lesnar up. Strowman and drops Lesnar. Strowman getting the offense in on Lesnar right now, folks. Strowman already beating the hell out of Lesnar. But Lesnar can take it. He's proven he can take it. And now Lesnar counters. Lesnar with another German suplex, a pair of German suplexes. But Lesnar not only in WWE, not only dominated WWE, but also dominated UFC. Former UFC heavyweight champion and NCAA champion. And Royal Rumble and King of the Ring winner. So this guy has done it all, man. This guy has literally done it all. Lesnar going for F5. No, Strowman counters. Strowman counters into a DDT. Strowman countering with a DDT. And now Strowman dragging Lesnar's body. Now Strowman setting up. Could he be thinking? Going for power slam. Gets Lesnar on his shoulders and a huge power slam. Power slam to Lesnar. Strowman with the power slam now counting. Can he pin the Beast? Can he beat the Beast? No, the Beast kicks out. Lesnar kicks out. Strowman arguing with the referee now. Strowman thought that was over. And now Strowman gets Lesnar up. Strowman. Oh, but Lesnar counters the kick to the gut. And now Lesnar with another German suplex. That offense of Lesnar. Lesnar's ability to just take you down no matter what size you are. And now once again, another German suplex. Braun Strowman taking some damage. Lesnar trying to keep momentum on his side. The Beast is on fire right now. And now once again, with these Germans, with the series of German suplexes, Lesnar's in love, taking Strowman on a little trip to Suplex City. Lesnar taking him to Suplex City. The Strowman Express has just been taken on a trip to Suplex City. And now Lesnar gets him up, and now Lesnar with Strowman up on his shoulders. F5. F5 to the monster among men. F5 to Braun Strowman. Can he get the win? Can he get the win? The ref counts. Can he get it? Oh, now Strowman kicks out. Strowman kicks out, and Lesnar arguing with the referee. And now Lesnar looking what to do now. What could Lesnar be thinking here? Lesnar now gets Strowman up. Lesnar now with an Irish whip to Strowman. And now Lesnar, what is he thinking? Oh no. No, Lesnar, no. No, what are you doing? No, Lesnar going to the second rope. What the hell is this? No. Strowman on the top rope. No. Oh my gosh, what the? Holy oh my gosh. A superplex from the top rope to Braun Strowman. A superplex to Braun Strowman. Lesnar and Strowman are down. Let's take a look at the replay. Oh my gosh, the referee's down. Lesnar and Strowman are down. The chaos in the main event of Smackdown. And now let's get a slow motion look, ladies and gentlemen. Strowman and Lesnar aren't moving. But, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, a superplex from the top rope to Braun Strowman. And look at this replay, my goodness, holy crap. Oh my gosh, the referee's down too. The referee is looking what to do. The fans are going crazy. Baltimore's going crazy. And the referee's calling for the bell. Lesnar has won, ladies and gentlemen. Lesnar has won by KO. Lesnar just KO'd Strowman. Strowman is out. Strowman is out cold. Lesnar is walking though. How is Lesnar walking? How is Lesnar still walking, folks? That's what I want to know. Lesnar victorious here tonight in the main event of SmackDown with a superplex to Braun Strowman. This will go down in the history books of some of the greatest moments ever in SmackDown history. And now Lesnar walking back. And wait a minute! Lashley with a spear out of nowhere. Bobby Lashley with the spear to Lesnar. Bobby Lashley with the spear to Lesnar, taking on the Beast again. Just like last week. We're running out of time, folks. I'll see you next week. But the Almighty is taking down the Beast again. What does this mean, folks? Bobby Lashley getting one over on the Beast again for the second week in a row.